taters.
The sweet taters.
Sweet taters.
The sweet taters.
And now, it's time for the Sweet Potato Podcast featuring Matt and Theron.
Wow, chat. Can you believe Danielle Reyes is in the intro of the Sweet Potato Podcast? So,
I can't believe it.
what are you chewing on? Let's go to the chew zone. Welcome to the chew zone. What are we chewing on the chew zone?
I'm having chicken pot pie.
Ooh, chicken pot pie in the chew zone. Chew zone.
So this is our first time. This is our first time opening this episode, by the way. We definitely haven't done this whole intro already.
Well, shut the fuck. I wish I could banish people. I wish I could banish people in real life. Telling you, the circle of truth in real life. Some of these people need the circle of truth. They're lying asses.
They're traitor asses.
These traitor asses. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyways, sweet taters. Okay. So
Make sure you cut that.
Make sure I cut what? No, fuck. I don't care.
The part when you said Jill's name.
Oh. The Chew Zone. Okay, so we're back with episode 20. Is this episode 22? Is that correct? 22?
Dos.
Dos preguntas años.
No, I was looking. So we have 21 episodes out right now. 9 of them are under 100 views. 11 are over. No, 12
right.
are over. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
12 videos, because the New Jersey special just hit 100.
Yeah, and the Felicia Cannon. So speaking
The
of Felicia
Felicia
Cannon,
Cannon
that was so fun. To have Felicia Cannon on the podcast. And out of that, we got a Sweet Candy Cane.
She is such a nice woman.
She's
She's such a nice woman.
What you see on TV.
Mm-hmm.
It was lovely.
Ciao, Mama Fee. I'm gonna fix my lighting. You keep talking.
No, I won't. Danielle Reyes talked to a.
Oh my god, you guys have so many questions. So let's see. I'm glad you're Team Big Brother. Oh my god, can you believe it? Team Big Brother. Can't wait till you guys see how this is gonna play out.
Okay, first of all, before we get into Traitors recap, I am fully Team Big Brother.
I am fully Team Big Brother. I'm fully Team Big Brother. She also, like, this is, like, before that aired, so she probably was like, damn, these guys, like, low-key called it. It was kind of obvious, but
it's gonna be great. Who was I scared of most in a castle? The person I was scared of the most, who's the most dangerous person, was Boston Rob, for obvious reasons.
I knew it. Boston Rob. I mean, yeah, who, like, anyone who knew who Boston Rob was, I think, that's why they didn't have him go in the game.
Well, that's why I'm shocked that I'm shocked that, like, no one at the beginning knew he was a traitor. Like, guys.
Yeah, right? Isn't that kind of weird? It's like, I feel like the scariest people in the game were Boston Rob and Jeremy.
I don't know enough about Jeremy.
I don't either, but the consensus seemed to be that he was, like, a big... Tony fucking sucked, dude.
Tony
man.
Valachos.
Tony Valachos.
He was scary. And the other person that really made me nervous the most in the castle that was really on Sesame was Jeremy. Jeremy...
Called it.
I just said it.
Jeremy
Called it.
When he spoke...
Well, because I remember there was some consensus. I think it was from Carolyn, maybe. Or maybe it was from Brittany. Or I don't even... Maybe Danielle said it. But it was someone who was a gamer mentioned something about Jeremy being, like, an intimidating player.
Well, yeah, I think I don't know if he won Survivor or not.
He really was a very dangerous player, hence why I had to murder him.
Yeah, because Danielle murdered Jeremy because Jeremy was also saying her name at the very beginning.
He's from Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Yeah, he is.
He won Survivor Cambodia.
He did, okay.
And
he placed 10th on Survivor San Juan del Sur.
I will say, I'm proud of the fact that Brittany and I rekindled our friendship. So I'm proud.
That peppermint forest is a bitch.
Oh, man.
I watched Reindeer Gang. Danielle, she's causing chaos.
It wasn't until Mike Pence betrayed me in the peppermint forest that I said, he needs to go. Bring in JD Vance.
Players are being represented.
My God.
We're just not known historically in the game to do well in Traitors. So I'm glad you guys can see that Brittany and I are still there, and we really want Big Brother was represented.
The silent slaughterer. Isn't she from Big Brother?
No, she's from Survivor. Not her shading.
Oh, fuck.
Not her shading Rachel Riley and Dan and Janelle. Like, I don't know.
Because they all played like.
I don't know. I think Rachel was a faithful, so I don't know.
So I'm really proud of that. And I just want to say hello to Sweet Taters.
Hey!
Sweet Taters.
Yeah, Sweet Taters.
Sweet Taters.
Sweet Taters.
Sweet Taters.
Being such a support of the show, and I do appreciate you guys watching. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. This season is crazy. It's so messy,
crazy,
so
Danielle.
good. I know you guys are just
your Mr. Monopoly hat.
And, like tuning in every week to see what's going to happen next. But I will say that it was one of the hardest games I ever played in my life. The hardest. Hands down. So can't wait till you guys to see what's going to happen. It's going to be so exciting, and I just can't wait to see what's going to go down.
Imagine if Traitors was live.
Buckle up.
Someone was like, if only Traitors was... Oh my God, the amount of fucking... I opened my TikTok. So we watched the episode Thursday night. I opened it Friday morning. TikTok after TikTok, it's... I wish that Traitors was live so we could vote out Danielle. Ew, why is Danielle still there? Get this woman off my TV. I can't watch this show anymore. Why do you that? Like,
why the fuck do they all hate Danielle? I don't understand.
Because they think that she's a bad traitor, and they go, you shouldn't turn on. Yeah, you shouldn't. But also, then Boss Rob shouldn't have fucking set a precedent then.
You can't say someone's a bad traitor if they're winning the show.
That's what I'm saying. You can't say someone's a bad... Okay, yes, she was overacting, and I don't know how that's going to get played out, but... Like, people are like, oh, Danielle, she swore in her grandkids. No. You have a 1 in 23 chance of winning $200,000. I don't give a fuck. I think that it's dirty what Trishelle and fucking CT did to MJ last year when they knew they were all faithful. They still voted her out.
Oh, Trishelle, right?
Trishelle. When they all voted her out. Remember they voted MJ out at the finals?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's pronouns are he.
You didn't seem very impressed by that video I showed you. Dude.
No, well, it's because Michael Jackson was on my mind. You know?
Wake up in the morning, I got Michael Jackson on my mind. That was crazy.
Anyways.
Ooh, hit those notes. Hold on. Wait, you should look this person up.
Look who up?
On Instagram. Hold on. I saw this last night.
We're gramming now? Where are we?
Look up Trump by Ryan. It's
God.
the greatest Trump impression I've ever seen. Shout out Trump by Ryan at.
Am I gonna regret this?
No, pull it up on the pod. This is the greatest Trump impression I've seen. It's really good. That one.
Y'all, it's just so nice to walk around in the country without these toxic American politics. I tell you what, man. The best thing that I like about China is we don't have...
Who do we have? We have a guy who speaks English and Johnson. Come on, let's shake hands. Let's shake hands. You want to know who I am? I'm the one and only. I'm the legend. A lot of people want to.
You're the least voice that I want.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how good it is.
Folks, it's happening. The fraud, the scam, they're everywhere. There's some people pretend to be like me, trying to take your money. Can you believe it? It's total disgraceful. We're crushing fraud like never before. Waste, abuse, corruption, they're all coming down.
That's crazy.
There's something about it. It's like, I feel like most Trump impressions, there's like a part of the pitch is too low in a lot of them. I feel like Trump's voice is a little higher pitched than most people do.
看你能不能读啊，读嘛。
I know words. I have the best words.
你看他这个英语就是歪后啊，比较歪的。我跟你讲，我一个个给你讲一下，你要认真听哦哈。我们这个叫认真读，每个字要发准。第一个就是叫什么呢？I 嘴巴也张大也爆。
That's wild.
Right? Like he doesn't even sound like that normally. That's just what he has a really good impression. That's crazy. Shout out Trump by Ryan, Chinese.
Wild.
Trump.
This is wild.
Province.
My God, should we talk about the Oscars?
Oh, did they happen yet?
No, they didn't happen yet.
They happened the 1st, right?
No.
Saturday the 1st of March?
Is it this? I thought it was the 2nd. No, it's that Sunday. It's the 2nd.
2nd's a Sunday. Oh, it's on Sunday?
The 2nd's the Sunday. Yeah. It is on.
Do you know what the day before that is?
What?
The 1st. That's Elimination Chamber.
Oh, sugar. Well,
WWE Elimination Chamber.
So let's do
Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte. I'm just kidding. I don't know what's happening. I haven't followed it since the Royal Rumble. I have no idea what's going on.
Let's do 2025 Oscar nomination picks, just like how I correctly predicted the Super Bowl, how you didn't, So.
Oh, you know what I watched? It's probably going to be on here last night.
What?
Carry On. I finally watched Carry On.
Carry On is not an Oscar-nominated film, but Carry On is such a good movie.
I watched it with Julia's I watched it with Julia's parents.
Wow.
Her dad was looking through Netflix.
Wow, Nini, not Grant. Wow, not age shaming. That's crazy.
I'm not okay, Rob.
That's crazy. You said I watched it with these old You said I watched it with these old motherfuckers, these grandparents. Wow. Nini.
I watched it with these old brothers. I did not say that.
Oh, Nini.
He was scrolling through Netflix and he was just watching the Carry On trailer, and I'm like, oh, this movie was pretty good.
It's a good movie.
It's so stupid.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
It's a little today. It's more real today than any time. Okay.
The car scene. The last Christmas car scene.
That is stupid.
That was ridiculous.
Okay, Best Picture nomination. We have Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. What is
I don't know any of these movies except for Wicked and Emilia Perez. The rest of them are all a complete unknown to me.
So, A Complete Unknown's the Timothy Chalamet Bob Dylan movie.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. That's Adam Sandler saying Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet. Okay. Best Picture. What are you picking? What are you picking? What are you picking?
I think it's gonna be Dune Part 2.
I think it's gonna be Dune Part 2.
With Timothée Chalamet, right?
With Timothée
Chalamet.
I think that it is going to go to.
God, I'm so white right now.
Probably.
How do I fix this?
Probably The Brutalist.
What is that?
The Brutalist. It's like a 3-hour movie.
Does that one also have Timothée Chalamet?
No, it does. It does not. Best Director. It's Sean Baker, Anora, Bradley Cooper, Brutalist, James Mangold, A Complete Unknown, Jackie.
I think this one's gonna go to Bradley Cooper.
You think it's gonna go to Brady? Personally, I think it should go to.
What's the Substance?
I think it should go to The Substance. It's the Demi Moore movie where she is an aging woman in Hollywood. So she takes this substance that every week, a person. So she takes it and she falls on the ground and then she's unconscious and then her back rips open and a younger woman comes out. And then every week they switch. It's like a body horror movie. It's really good. It's really good.
That might, that sounds.
It's not gonna. If it's Emilia Perez, I'm quitting. This is the French director who directed the Emilia Perez Spanish movie.
Yeah.
Who didn't do any research about Spain. Not happening. Okay.
Vaginoplasty.
Rhinoplasty. Once exchange operation. I
swear to God, if that movie wins anything, I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Men to woman, a woman to men.
Best actor has got to be Timothée Chalamet. Right, this is his year, right?
It's not. It's probably Adrian Brody, The Brutalist. It's definitely not. Oh my God, it's definitely not T-Shal. I'm going Adrian T-Core. I'm going Adrian Brody. Who are you going for?
Timothée. I'm going for Timothée. This is Timothée's year. They're pushing him. They're pushing him.
Danielle is
Cynthia
pushing it. Best actress, definitely. I think it's gonna be Demi Moore. It's okay. It's
I don't know who any of these people are, nor have I seen any of these movies.
It's between Demi Moore or Cynthia Erivo. It's
gonna be Cynthia Erivo.
It is not Carla Sofia Gascon. It is not so. Carla, she's the woman from the.
Isn't that?
She's the one from
Gamora?
No. She's the one from Emilia Perez, who's like the Islamophobic. All the tweets came out about her being like a racist and like
Islamophobia, homophobia.
Yeah, pretty much. So you're going big Cynth?
Yes.
I'm gonna go Demi Moore. Okay, best supporting. I'm gonna go to. I think it's gonna be.
It's gotta be Guy Pearce.
It's Guy Pearce. I'm gonna go Kieran Culkin.
Is he related to Macaulay?
He is. He's the little boy.
He is his brother, right? Little brother. Wait, he's the one from Scream.
Yeah.
Scream 3.
Is Kieran Culkin in Scream 3?
I guarantee you he is. Look it up.
Is Kieran Culkin?
Guarantee he is.
What did he play? Scream 4.
4?
Kieran Culkin is an actor who did not appear in the movie Scream 4, but is the older brother of Rory Culkin that did. It's Rory.
Fuck! Yeah. I knew it was a Culkin. I just didn't know which one. I didn't know there were more than 2.
These damn Culkins. They're everywhere.
Fucking Culkins, dude.
Is probably going to go to... I think it's going to go to Ariana Grande.
I don't think so.
Who you thinking?
I think it's gonna go to Gamora.
Think it's gonna go to
Zoe Saldana from Emilia Perez. If Emilia Perez wins anything, I'm gonna be so upset. No, I think it'll be Felicity Jones.
Felicity Jones. We can skip some of these. Best animated feature: Flow, Inside Out 2, Memory of a Snail, The Wild Robot, or Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance.
Is Flow about the period?
I don't know what Flow's about. This is between Inside Out 2 or Wild Robot, but the Wild
It's not going to be Wild Robot.
No, people fucking love the Wild Robot.
Really?
Yeah.
Then it's going to be no, because it's Pixar bait.
It's either going to be Inside Out 2 or Wild Robot, but I want to throw it to Wild Robot.
I would love Wild Robot to win, but I think Inside Out 2 will win.
Yeah, probably. Best international feature?
No country for Wild Robot.
Emilia Perez.
Anything but that one. Literally any Flow. Anything but that one.
Best film editing? I don't know. Could go to any of them.
Why did Emilia Perez get nominated for every single award? Because I don't understand. What am I missing?
I don't know. Best cinematography? I think that's going to go to probably Dune Part 2.
That one definitely will be Dune Part 2.
Probably Dune Part 2. Best production design? Personally, I would go Wicked, but it's probably going to be
Nosferatu.
Dune Part 2. Best costume design? I would go Wicked, but
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Fire though. Best picture is.
All right, man. Screw this. The Oscars suck ass, bro. I don't even want to watch the Oscars. Well, yes, they do, bro.
Well,
why don't Emilia Perez get nominated for everything?
Too bad. You were going to watch the Oscars and watch Emilia Perez win.
Every award? Like what? How does that happen?
Well, listen, Conan.
It's not even like an Oscar bait movie.
Conan is hosting the Oscars, so it has to be decent.
I guess.
It has to be decent. Chat, you know what else? It is also time for a segment that has been in the making that we have not done in a while. The Sopranos Season 2 character tier list.
Let me go get my outfit
I
on.
need to get my Sopranos fit.
This is the classic fit. And if you recall, I was wearing the crown last time, and because we left the crown in 2024 and we brought this hat into 2025, that I gotta wear this hat.
Pushy's wearing away. This is my male hair.
Pushy, this is my male hair. Tell me this is my male hair.
You're gonna distract me when this is my male hair.
This is my male hair.
Hey. Anyways, Season 2 tier list. We have to pull out the fits. Bringing it back to episode.
Bring it back to episode 5, which just hit 100 views. Still growing.
Episode 4, I thought.
Oh, we always know 5.
Oh, it's 5? Okay, fire.
It's 5. 4 is Kathy Mitchell.
We put all of our season 1 tier list options back up, but honestly, we're gonna start with this and switch some around. So I'm gonna make a few claims. Personally, Silvio Dante gets moved down to B tier for his involvement.
Ooh, that's good lighting.
His involvement is not very heavy in this season, so he's going down to B tier. Okay, he's gonna go.
I thought I wish They pull me back in.
I do want to. I'm gonna put Dr. Jennifer Melfi into.
Oh my god, Dr. Jennifer Melfi
into B tier only because her involvement. It's not very great. I think her season 3 arc is really good. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So she'll be getting bumped up in the future.
Will be getting bumped up to A tier for his involvement, and his character is amazing.
What's that shit he does? He does like a
Polly Walnuts.
This thing. Yeah, he does like this
Polly
thing.
Walnuts
with his hand.
does hey down, and then he holds his hands like this in front of his hand.
Hey down.
Hey talking.
You know, there's a reason behind that. Do you know there's a reason behind why he holds his hands like that? Mm-hmm. So apparently in prison, they like teach you never to have your hands in your pocket because it makes you look weak. Or maybe it was a mafia thing where you're like not supposed to have your hands in your pocket because it means you could be a threat. So that's why he holds them like that, because he was a real life mobster. Mobster.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
That's probably true. You know, these prison people, I'm telling you, I'd be watching Salt Lake City Housewives. Maybe.
Hey, don't! Did you hear what I said?
Okay.
It's like a weight loss commercial. Before and way before.
I'm thinking freaking okay, Uncle Junior will be getting moved. He's getting moved up to A tier.
He's having a fire arc this season with his whole
his house
him
arrest.
And Bobby.
And I guess with that we should move Bobby Bacala. Bobby Bacala.
Welcome Bobby Bacala.
He's going to C tier again. He is not in the show that much.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
How about you stop bleeding? How about you stop bleeding? Oh my god! Before you tip it over.
Okay.
How about you look in the mirror, you fat fuck?
Big Pussy Salvatore is going into A tier.
This is pussy season. Pussy's weird, why?
I mean,
this is the pussy season.
He just like, yeah. Okay.
My favorite big pussy moment.
Yeah.
Is when he's a fish. And he goes, $4 a pound.
Okay.
See these guys on either side of me? They're sleeping. Don't say that.
Oh my God.
Swimming, it's the best exercise. It works every muscle group.
Okay. Christopher Moltisanti is getting moved down to C tier because he's a dick. I mean, he's such an asshole in this season.
Dude, he got his ass shot. His ass got shot.
This is when he's like cheating on
fucking D girl.
Yeah. Adriana can stay in B tier. Aribuko, I thought it was really cringe what he did at the oh wait, no, that's a season 3 thing. Never mind. I keeping him where he is. I was about to spoil. My opinion is
no spoilers. This is just season 2. It's just season 2. Keep it at the season 2.
Season 2 is Meadow still in high school. She's fine. Olivia Soprano is better this season, but I think she can also stay where she is. Tony's Gumal was whatever the fuck.
Gumar.
Yeah, she's going in Penster. She's genuinely the worst.
Why you do this to me, Tony? Where is my knight in white satin armor?
Anthony Jr. is going into C tier. He has a lot of good development in this season.
He does. I think this is probably where he peaks as a character. It's all downhill from here.
And these two characters These characters are kind of irrelevant, so they're going into D tier.
Does RHOA do anything this season? Really? No,
not really.
I feel like no.
So
it's not until the next season where she becomes like more important.
We can start with some of the newer characters. So let's start with the FBI dude.
Oh, the Fed.
Yeah, the Fed.
Yeah, I fucking hate this guy.
Pence tier because of his lisp is so annoying. And
stupid lisp.
And he's
he was supposed to play pussy. He auditioned to play pussy.
My God.
And they said, no, you can't play pussy, but you can play a Fed.
Janice Soprano, Pence tier.
Janice, oh my God, dude, she's somehow worse than Livia.
She's worse than Livia
by a lot. She's awful.
Big Pussy's wife, she's going at the head of D tier.
She's kind of a bitch, dude. I don't even lie.
Kind of an asshole.
Loki deserved it when he like started beating the shit out of her.
The Italian woman. I did not like that episode. She's going in.
Wait, you didn't like that episode where he goes to Italy?
Did not like it at all.
Why not?
I just didn't like it.
Can I get some gravy? Pasta and
this Russian
gravy
lady,
and macaroni.
This Russian lady,
the one with the one leg.
Yeah, she's a legend. She's going into B tier.
She's a legend.
She is so fucking funny.
She's so funny.
She's so good. Okay, I guess we can just like throw away this FBI dude is kind of irrelevant. D tier. Carmela's parents. I do enjoy when they're on screen, but they're also not in the show. So like,
I love Carmela's dad, but I fucking hate her mom.
Is there reasons for the show to as we move on? Probably.
No, it's just her mom's fucking annoying, dude. All she does is fucking complain, and her dad's chill.
Oh my god, Dr. Melfi's
psychiatrist,
fucking
Elliot, Dr.
So
Elliot
cringe.
Kupferberg,
Cringe
bottom
as hell.
tier.
He's
awful. Okay, we should play Charmaine. I don't know why we haven't placed her yet. Artie Bucco's wife.
Charmaine is like kind of D tier again, not really in the show.
Yeah,
you know, the dude from what's his name?
Video.
Yeah, he gives me low key bad vibes.
What?
When he beat up that Filipino lady and the guy in the nail salon, I was so upset.
Why?
I understand that they like didn't pay them, but he like beat that lady up, and it did not. Sit well it didn't sit well
she was a
with me.
fucking hoa.
I don't care. It didn't sit well with me.
All right. Well, he'll get moved up later.
Will he?
He will.
That.
The fucking game.
Who's this? Who is this?
Bro, I can't see. It's like 2 pixels.
Okay, well, she's not getting a place on the tier list. Okay, we're gonna put Bass Pro Shops in.
Nah, fuck that guy. I hate that guy. He's such a little bitch. Tony, come on, you just gotta let me some money, Tony. Just let me some money, Tony. I'll pay it back, I swear. Yeah, he owes money to Richie Aprile, and he's still trying to fucking shake down Tony for money.
That's true.
He's stupid.
And
he has and he spends all his kids' college fund on gambling.
No, that's cringe.
And sells his car.
I do like him less. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, speaking of Richie Aprile.
Richie Aprile? Is Richie Aprile? Richie Aprile is he's a villain, but I don't really okay, I have different opinions on Richie Aprile now. Now I understand him more. He's a villain, but he's going at the head of C.
Why do you understand him more? What does that mean?
He's going at the head of B tier.
Damn, what the fuck?
I know, because he's a villain, and I think that he's a very good villain.
He is a good villain.
He's a very good villain. When Christopher pulls
the fucking jacket.
Yeah.
The jacket.
I don't care for him.
Oh, the Zoolander?
Yeah, no.
And
this guy's like
Bronx.
Fine. He's the
who's that?
He's like Tony.
Oh, Hesh?
Yeah.
The Jewish guy? Tony's Jewish.
And I don't think we really need to rank these people, do we? Oh, I guess we do have to rank him.
Yeah. Matthew Bellavacqua?
Yeah, he's a shitter. He's a shitter. And I think that's...
What about Johnny Sack?
I don't understand. I don't remember this character.
He's so irrelevant right now. He's like a background character, but he is important.
D tier. Who's this? The lawyer? Is this the lawyer?
That's the lawyer.
That's Tony's lawyer. He's pretty cool. I do like the lawyer. He's going in season.
He's like Saul Goodman. He's giving Saul Goodman.
This is the finished season 2 tier list, and I think I like Richie Aprile less now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's kind of a hot take. I just want to say, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the characters who will never be coming back for another tier list.
Pretty much majority of D tier.
No, that's not true.
Big Pussy.
The only people who aren't coming back from D tier are fucking the Zoolander and Matthew Bellavacqua.
What about
and that guy I think is gone.
And
Bass Pro Shops. Everyone else is coming back.
The Italian lady's coming back?
Oh no, she's not. Yeah, everyone else is coming back.
Saying, like, Richie Aprile, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Richie Aprile.
She is coming back.
Rest in peace,
they're all
Big
pretty
Pushy.
Much rest in peace, but yeah.
How do we feel about Tony, Carmela, and Polly still in S? Are we still feeling them in S? Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah, I am, because all of the Carmela scenes are really fun. When she hounded that for that letter, graduation letter, that was so good.
I feel like Meadows. No, she's actually okay where she is.
Yeah, Meadow. Season 3.
Obviously, this is your opinion. This is not. I do not agree with all of this. But
no, you definitely don't agree with some C tier.
I would have Christopher much higher.
He's not good in this season at all.
I would also maybe have Junior in S tier. Maybe. But
I
think
say
he's good
S tier, but top of A.
No, he's good. But honestly, like, he might get there.
Respect
Next season might be Junior's season. Okay.
Maybe.
Could be. I also like it's hard. It's kind of hard to gauge characters when you've watched the whole show already.
That's true.
You know.
Fire chat. So
Big ups to White Lotus, by the way.
I was just saying White.
Big ups to White Lotus.
I want to say something. So I just finished season 1 and 2 of White Lotus.
You know what Evil Dick would think about that show?
What?
He'd say, "Sydney Sweet, that hot piece of ass." That's what he would say.
Did you watch any more White Lotus?
No, I told you I haven't watched any more.
Okay, but you're going to today.
Yeah, I think so.
Remember when I told you season 2 was not great?
Mm-hmm.
Take it all back. I think season 2 is
Take
better.
it all back.
Season 2 is better than 1.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. They pulled me.
Should we talk about?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, here's the thing.
We beat one to death.
We have our main segment. Now, we had an idea for February to review a bunch of Cynthia Bailey movies. The problem is we could only really get through one. So we only got through one Cynthia Bailey movie, and so we are here to review on another installment of Tater Talk Movie Club, Cruel Instruction.
Yeah. Oh, should I lose the Italian fit, or should I keep the Italian persona? That's
I'm not changing, so.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep it up. Well, so today we're gonna be talking about Cruel Instruction.
You can stop the voice.
Only just take the jacket. You know what this is a very special jacket.
Should we talk about Cruel Instruction?
Like, are you consider? Wait, what do you? Should we talk? Like, is it worth it to even talk about it?
What the fuck was this? Was this movie? Was it a life? It was a Lifetime. Was this a Lifetime?
No, it was a BET, Black Entertainment movie.
No, I don't think it was.
I thought it was Black Entertainment.
I think it's
It's on Sling.
It's on Sling.
You know what? You want to? Okay, hold on.
It's a Lifetime. It is a Lifetime.
Real quick mini segment of what the fuck's that pisses me off, or what's that? What's it called? I've had it. I've had it. This is okay. To be fair, this doesn't really count as an I've had it because they don't do it anymore. But you know Sling TV.
Yeah.
Do you remember their old commercials?
Yeah,
Where it would be people and they'd be like, "Hey, we're coming for the swingers party," and it'd be like all these it would be like the swingers joke, and then they'd be like, "Hey, we're watching Sling TV," and everyone would be like, "What? We thought we were gonna have sex with other people." I fucking hated those commercials so much. They got me going like no tomorrow. Those commercials piss me off. How am I supposed to have a vasectomy when this is my male hair?
Okay. Let's talk about Cruel Instruction.
So Cruel Instruction.
This
quote, how would you sum up this movie?
This quote on Letterboxd, in my opinion, sums it up. Felt a little like Darman sometimes, but it made a bitch cry.
Wow.
It
did not
feel
make
the
me
same
cry.
emotion.
I didn't cry.
Maybe tears of laughter.
It felt like a Darman, though. I agree. You know what it reminded me of, though? Not Darman, but do you know the other Darman, the Darman clone? And it's like, black kid in wheelchair gets whipped by racist Karen at basketball court.
It was giving that.
And like, racist black cop shoots homeless pregnant white teen. That's what it was giving.
I guess, like, the story is that, like, this girl Cynthia Bailey's child has dyslexia, so she sends her to this all-girls prison camp.
And she's like high functioning. There's something wrong with her. She's like,
and then she meets this other lesbian who also has dyslexia.
No, she meets this girl with anger issues.
Right.
And she also meets a lesbian.
Right.
But the lesbian, and she's a lesbian, but they can't be lesbians together. But that's not really relevant to the story at all.
Someone quoted on Letterboxd, this woman named Emily on Letterboxd, "It made me cry and it had lesbians, but no, like seriously, I was actually bawling. I don't know if it was because I was watching this at 2 a.m. or because the movie was sad, but it was also so good. 5 stars and a like."
So
this movie was not...
I don't know if this is... Maybe we're not the target audience.
Maybe we're not the target audience for a lesbian romance, but
that didn't feel like what the point was. Like, it didn't feel like the lesbians did anything for it. I feel like they were just thrown in at the end.
Cynthia Bailey and Mr. Brown.
Yes, Mr. Okay, so Cynthia Bailey and Mr. Brown from Tyler Perry.
And then it had the Trunchbull. And remember when they do like an inspection of like like undress, and then they have to like get naked, and then the doctor has to.
Yeah,
like,
and she sticks the thing in her
it's like,
vagina, and she goes, "You're still a virgin, good girl."
ew.
Yeah, that was really hard to watch.
And then remember the.
It's giving like Mormon cult. Sorry, that I shouldn't say anything poorly about. That's not to imply there's anything wrong with Mormons.
Remember the.
It's giving cult though.
Remember the like grape denial scene?
Oh yes, there's this one scene where a girl is like, "Hey, my uncle raped me," and then this low-key fine shoddy who's running the camp, she's like one of the people in charge, she's like bad as hell, and she's like, "So were you wearing low shorts? Did you beckon him to come rape you?
I was like,
how is this your fault?" And then they're all like, "You're a whore." It's kind of awful, to be honest. I didn't really feel like this movie had anything. I don't know. It wasn't very good. What did you give it? A 2-star?
I gave it a 2 stars. It probably is
yeah,
a 1.
Maybe
it made me
a 1.5.
giggle with the red filter when they're breaking people out of this prison, and then like Cynthia Bailey, like it was like the daughter's birthday. And she makes her.
It was far worse than Housewives of the North Pole.
But it was better than
Ladies of the 80s. That movie.
Christmas. Ladies of the 80s.
At least we finished it. We watched the whole movie, right? We sat through this whole movie.
Yeah, we did for Cynthia Bailey February. I do think Cynthia Bailey is the best part of the entire movie.
I really wish he gave more. Now, if we wanted to see more, we could have watched the other Cynthia Bailey movie.
Yeah, the weird polyamorous cheating movie, and then the
cheating scandal movie. That one was Black Entertainment. That was a bet.
That was a BET Plus. What was the other one?
The mommy stepmom.
It was called Stepmom, and it was like an evil stepmom who like kills people,
who like hunts down underage teen boys and murders them.
That was weird.
But Bailey Q was not in that movie. She was in this one more.
Yeah.
Did she even make the cover of this one?
She does make the cover.
They just put her there, but she's not in the movie enough to make the cover.
She's the star, other than obvious star from Monk fame, Jason Gray Stanford, who was also in this movie.
Where was he in the movie?
I literally have no idea.
But actually,
I will say that
wait, who's he credited? Who's he credited as?
He's Mr. Sterling. What was he saying? Mr. Steckerling. I think he might have been the teacher at the beginning.
I think you're right with him being the teacher, because the only image I found is one of him turning away, not even facing the camera. It's like half of his face is visible, and he's writing on a board.
Yeah.
So I think he was in the movie for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, this movie was bad. I give it a 2.
Don't unless you're really into like Anthill Kids type
lesbian
Unbreakable
romance?
Kimmy Schmidt lore.
This has nothing on
kind of thing.
This has nothing on Unbreakable Kimmy
No,
Schmidt.
but like I mean like the lore of that, like the whole idea of like girls being trapped in some religious cult where they're like tortured.
Yeah.
And abused. Unless like that's like you like that's your style, you roll with that kind of thing. I don't recommend this movie.
It was very
or
bad.
If you're a big fan of Lifetime movies, you might like it. We saw that one wonderful woman who gave a glowing review of this.
Glowing
on YouTube. Glowing review.
Absolutely glowing.
I think we should call the episode Cruel Instruction full movie review.
No.
Or we could just title the episode Cruel Instruction full movie 1080p HD 4K free.
Slime
YouTube.
tutorial. Yeah.
Slime tutorial.
Anyways,
put little Subway Surfers in the corner.
So
anyway, what do we rate the movie?
I'm gonna give it 1 Cynthia Bailey out of 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was funny enough at some points. I liked.
What
was that guy?
2 Cynthia Baileys out of 5.
Who was the guy? What were we calling him?
Was it not Boston Rob? He looked like someone. I don't remember.
He did. I can't remember for the life of me. But I would give it 1.5.
Cynthia Bailey.
Out of 5 Cynthia Baileys. Oh, official Sweet Potato Podcast update. I have listened to Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii.
My God. We're going to be back with Beverly Hills after this break.
How's it going?
You didn't get sick?
Nah.
How much you weigh?
8 pounds.
Lost a lot of weight.
Swimming. The best exercise. Works every muscle group.
Anyways, chat, we are back from break, and you know what time it is.
And now it's time for the Sweet Potato Podcast 3-minute recap of the latest episodes of Beverly Hills. And I'm your host, Erica Jane.
Can you believe that we got Erica Jane to do that? That's crazy.
I can't believe we got Erica Jane to do that.
I was like, the Danielle Reyes, the Danielle Reyes at the beginning actually was her. This is AI.
No, it's not. It's real. It's real.
Guys, it's real. WWE, it's real.
Fuck it, blah.
Anyways, okay, chat.
Erica Jane.
Erica.
Time for the Beverly Hills 3-minute recap. Featuring the Sweet Potato, Matt and Theron on the Potato Podcast.
You're pinning this on me. Okay,
Want to be a traitor.
Okay, so we have episode 10, which is titled Sweet Home Augusta. Basically, Bose and her man have a conversation about the future with her baby, or because they're trying to have a baby after her fibroid surgery. And Sutton planned a trip to Augusta, Georgia, where she's from. She only brought Kyle and Garcelle, did not bring Erica, who's from Georgia, Dorit, Kathy, Jennifer Tilly, or Bose. Not everyone is met with Southern hospitality, as Sutton's mom's name is Reba. And
my meme had a cat named Reba. And that cat was a bitch.
That's crazy.
That cat was a bitch.
Kathy Hilton has a Capri-inspired dinner where basically Bose admits that she finds Kyle cold, and Dorit admits that the divorce is coming. And it's going to be a messy divorce. But Reba basically I now know why Sutton is Sutton. Because Reba is something. Anyways, episode 11, it's called Mind Your Business. Basically, Sutton takes Garcelle and Kyle to visit her childhood home, which is where her father committed suicide when Sutton was like 20 or something. Dorit and PK reconnect, but Erica senses a trap as Bose is ready for her next step in her fertility journey, but without her daughter's approval. Sutton confronts her mother about the past and their future. Garcelle goes out to like the patio and is like, Reba, Sutton just wants to hear the words "I love you," and then Reba goes, "Well, I don't think that's any of your business." I was like, oh shit.
I don't think that's any of your business. She's like a villain. She sounds like a villain.
She is a villain.
A villain.
Now we're on to episode 12, which is, I think, the best episode out of the 3. It's called Land of the Free, Home of the Shade. It's July 4th, and Dorit is throwing a July 4th party. Sutton gets what she needs from her mother, which Reba said, "I love you."
I see you did have notes for this episode.
I didn't. I'm reading them off someone else's notes. Bose discusses her fears about having a child with the group. Now, Dorit hosts July 4th barbecue, but the fun gives way to fireworks when Sutton sees red, white, and blue over a sensitive joke. Okay, they're all sitting down.
That's good.
They're all sitting down, right? And Sutton's drinking like this...
chop.
It's fine. Sutton's drinking like this watermelon drink, and Garcelle goes, "Sutton, is there alcohol in that?" And then Dorit goes, "Garcelle, why would you even ask that? Sutton's drinking it. Of course there's alcohol in it." Right? So then Sutton goes, "I don't like that. Dorit, you're such a bitch." And then Dorit goes, "Don't call me a bitch in my own house." So then Sutton goes, I'm leaving. I can't stay here anymore." And she goes to the door, and she's sitting on a bench near the door of her house. Then Bose walks in, because this is at the beginning of the party. Bose walks in and goes, "Hey, bitches." And then Sutton goes, "I don't like that word. Dorit doesn't like that word in her house." And then Bose is like, "What the fuck's going on? Like, what are you all doing?" Like, and then all the girls are like helping Sutton. She's crying in the front of Dorit's house. And then Bose is like, "Why don't we all go back into the party? You're being really rude." And then Sutton goes, "Well, she's being rude." And then Garcelle goes, "Bose, stop being Dorit's spokesperson." And then Bose goes, "Okay, if you want to coddle her, then coddle her like a child." Garcelle doesn't like it when Dorit and Bose are friends, but Garcelle can have Sutton's back no matter what. Double standard.
Damn. Double standard. Hold on, hit play. I want to see how the cookie crumbles.
And then Kyle gets into an argument with Dorit again. Basically, Sutton's an asshole. An asshole.
Wait.
Oh, the cookie crumbled.
I was really invested in that cookie. This is the first time that I think we went. I mean, no, we didn't go over 3 minutes. That was exactly 3 minutes recap.
Yeah.
Right?
It was exactly 3 minutes. Yeah, in editing,
It was
it's like 30 minutes. Traitors, you're still a traitor. Okay, I don't think I can show this.
In the night, the traitors. Oh.
Say why your bros goes.
It's your high body count hair.
I don't know. Okay, anyways, we are on with Traitors Season 3, Episode 8 recap. The episode was titled A Bitch Lying.
Danielle! Wait.
So Boston Rob has just left the castle.
Boston Rob has just been voted out. He goes, I'm a traitor.
So Carolyn and Danielle have to pick one of the faithfuls to do a face-to-face kill. They go to breakfast. So Carolyn and Danielle disagreed on what to do.
Who are their options? Let's look at who their options are.
Their options were
Sandoval.
So it was Chriselle was an option. Dola was an option. Dylan, Gabby, and Sandoval.
Gabby was not an option.
Gabby was an option. Because Gabby was teamed with Carolyn.
Oh, right, and Carolyn also. Carolyn was an option also.
Yeah. Which actually,
I'm gonna get murdered tonight.
Which that comes in.
That is important.
That is very important in this episode. So
they get to breakfast.
They get to breakfast. Contestants speculate who was killed overnight, and Sam gets to breakfast and points out that the traitor would know what if there was a traitor who was up for murder last night. They would know what Alan was wearing.
Yes, because Alan went up and showed. I think they're talking to Gabby.
Yeah,
and she's like, "Oh, I saw Alan."
Yeah.
So I knew I was safe.
Yeah.
And that's how they realized that if a traitor was someone who was up, then they wouldn't know what Alan was wearing.
Yep.
Because they wouldn't have seen him.
Yeah.
So Sam is starting to be a little bit of a detective.
Yeah, the first time he talks all season.
I know.
So
he's suddenly all this like important.
This raises suspicion on Carolyn. As Carolyn walks in, she struggles to respond to the question. Sam was like, "What is he wearing?" And then Carolyn is like,
Sam did not sound like Boston Rob.
Carolyn goes, I mean, I guess he was.
He was wearing. I don't.
Yeah.
And then Sandoval was like, "Don't worry, Carolyn, I'll answer for you."
He's like the black hat and the boots, and then Sam was like, "But come on."
And then Gabby's like, "Fuck," and they're all kind of pissed off at Sandoval.
So we realize that
one person doesn't show up.
Chriselle is murdered.
Chriselle, she was too
faithful. I understand this.
I
understand this kill. It makes a lot of sense.
She was too faithful.
She was too faithful. Period. Point.
She would never have gotten voted out.
No.
But
so now we
unlike Ivar and Dolores, who are also too faithful,
they're never.
Rochelle makes moves a little too strong.
Ivar and Danielle will never get banished. That's a fact. They're never going to get banished. No, they will not get banished. They will either
I have a feeling Ivar might get banished.
They're a kill. If they were smart, they're a kill. For the mission, players were split into two groups. One group was sent to a spooky dollhouse in the woods, while the other stayed in the castle. Only the group in the dollhouse would be able to secure one shield. There's only one shield up for grabs this week. The dollhouse players had to decode nursery rhymes and sing them backwards to the castle players, who then recorded and replayed them. Okay, so these nursery rhymes and these dolls are all backwards. They had to put them into a machine that then spits it back out.
So,
and
basically, what would happen?
Yeah,
it would find the doll.
Well, because not all dolls have nursery rhymes.
Right.
Some dolls have
so they have to hear the doll, and then they have to figure out if it is a nursery rhyme, tell it over the telephone backwards, and then the people in the house would have to hear it, then go speak it into the gramophone, play it backwards, decipher it, give it back to the people over the phone. The person on the phone would then go, take the doll, put it in the chair, say its name, say what the song is, and then, only then can they win the money.
This was an amazing episode for Brittany. Her confessionals were so on point and so freaking funny. Every time she goes, now we're waiting for the musical appearance of Tom Sandoval. He has lubricated his throat and he is ready for singing. And then you hear Tom Sandoval going,
so I will give Sandoval credit. Everybody, for the first 15 minutes, no one made a single thing. No one made a single play because everyone was looking for the shield.
Wait, what even is...
Everyone was looking for the shield. And because they were all looking for the shield, like, no one was doing it. And Sandoval was like, you know what? I don't think I'm worried about getting killed, so I'm going to start getting some gold in the frickin' pot. So he starts getting that gold in the pot. He locks in, and he's, like, basically carrying the whole house team. And then, like, at one point, Lord Ivar Mountainbottom just kind of like stands there. He like goes up to the phone and he like picks it up and he's not saying anything. He's just, and then Alan's like, what are you doing?
Tom Sandoval is pretty much debuting his Lullaby album.
Tom's warmed up. He's lubricated and ready. Tom's gonna get a record deal. And you're like, meow, meow.
Yeah. Anybody but Tom.
Nips. Nips. And then what's the second part?
Nips. Last word is nips.
Nips. The musical passion of Tom Sandoval.
I think that was vibrato.
I mean,
this is probably the most entertaining thing that's happened in the whole show so far. It's so good. It's so funny. Baba Yaga. Now, meanwhile, while all this is happening, Sierra notices a little teddy bear sticking out of the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Pops that sucker open and she nabs the shield for herself.
She nabs the shield, so only the people at the cabin know that there was a shield. Who got the shield? Okay. The traitors. The contestants successfully identify all of the lullabies, and they win the entire prize money for the prize spot. Okay. Now. Okay. We go back to the castle.
Yeah.
Sierra suspects that the Big Brother Alliance might be full of traitors. The Big Brother Alliance
thinks that Danielle,
and Brittany.
And basically, she thinks they could both be traitors, but at least one of them is a traitor. That's Sierra's theory. And Sam backs her on this.
Well, there's the numbers theory where two of the traitors have been male presenting, which means that there has to be a female traitor.
At least one.
Female.
If not both female. And there's not a lot of females left in the house.
Detective Dylan, misguided, decides to go after Brittany because Derek said it. And he's living up to the name of being misguided because fucking that's not true at this moment in time, sir. This moment, Danielle is just causing chaos. So we go to the round table and Sierra does not hold back at all. Sierra is cutthroat, coming after anyone and everyone who is putting her name out there. The coffin theory is still out by Sam and Ivor. They still think that a traitor put themselves in the coffin back at episode 4, and
which backs up the female theory.
Yeah.
And we got a classic line delivery from Tom Sandoval where he says, "Women make better cheaters."
And then Danielle goes,
and everyone goes, "What? What the fuck is wrong?" And he goes, "No, I meant to say traitors. I meant to say they make better traitors. Obviously, men make better cheaters."
My God, he would know. God, this was a good episode for him, but like, the fuck.
Anyways, it was. Listen, Tom Sandoval. I mean, this is him saving his career.
It is. Nips. My God, nips. Okay, so Sierra is then banished by a unanimous vote.
So what's that shield dinner?
was revealed as a faithful, proving that the coffin theory was wrong, and now Sam and Ivar need a new strategy with a new target on their backs.
Devastated. Dylan is devastated.
Dylan is
his shoddy is gone.
So
he's crying. He's like, my shoddy.
So Danielle. Okay, so we go to the turret. We're thinking that Danielle and Carolyn, they're best friends again. They're the two faithfuls left. Two traitors left.
Finally moved on from all the beef, all the bullshit.
Well, Alan comes in the turret and says that they can recruit.
Now Danielle is like, oh my god,
recruit or they can murder. Danielle wants to recruit Brittany.
Because that's her bestie.
That's her BB bestie. That's her festy bestie. And
men really love the sweet potato.
And men really love the sweet potato.
And now it's time for the Sweet Potato Podcast 3-minute recap of the latest episodes of Beverly Hills. And I'm your host, Erica Jane.
Men really love the Sweet Potato Podcast. And men really love the Sweet Potato Podcast.
Why do people watch this?
Men really love the Sweet Potato Podcast.
And men really love the Sweet Potato Podcast.
Okay, so Carolyn basically does not want to. Okay, I agree with what Carolyn is going at. She does not trust Danielle. Danielle has put her name out there. Okay, although to be fair, Carolyn has also gone at Danielle at a previous roundtable. Okay, I think those cancel each other out. Danielle wanted to bring Brittany in. I can understand hesitation because why would you want to split a pot that you could be splitting 2 ways? Why would you want to split it 3 ways? You'd be getting.
I also understand that going off that logic, Carolyn knows that Danielle is closer with Brittany.
To Brittany.
And Danielle's saying, listen, if we bring in another woman, they can take the fall for the woman theory. But Danielle would realistically not allow Brittany to take the fall. If anything, they would have Carolyn take the fall.
Yeah.
And so, from Carolyn's perspective, bringing Brittany in almost guarantees that they're going to backstab her at some point.
Yeah. Basically, on point.
So,
basically, we are left with a cliffhanger until we go into episode 9, where the traitors do decide not to recruit, and they decide to kill Sam at breakfast.
Sam is dead.
It makes complete
sense. Get him
sense.
out of here.
Complete
makes sense. He had to go. He had to go, to be honest. It was about time.
He had to go.
I feel like Danielle got like really pressed about killing him. She was like really sad. Or no, Carolyn was. Carolyn was very upset that they killed Sam. Carolyn was like, we can't do this. Danielle's like, okay, we're not going to recruit. We can kill this person. And every single person, Carolyn's like, no, we can't kill them.
Carolyn's
but like
upset
Sam, like
at every kill.
Why? She was getting pressed about Sam dying. It's like, dude, Sam, he's not even dying.
Every kill,
he's fine.
Carolyn is upset.
It's not like a real life kill.
So, basically going to breakfast and, pretty normal stuff. Sam is killed. Ivar was very upset. Dylan was very upset.
Ivar, like, low-key starts crying. He just, like, kind of sits there and gets quiet. He's like, oh, my best bloke Sam is gone.
So then we see Danielle and Brittany make up. And that Brittany said that if she thought Danielle was going to get murdered last night. And that if Danielle didn't come back, she was going to throw up. That she was so scared that Danielle was going to go. And Danielle is in the confessional crying and saying how much she feels bad. Because she's turning on...
She's playing Brittany right now, realistically.
Brittany.
I mean,
and
she's about to Peppermint Forest Brittany. She might have to. If she can't recruit her, she's going to have to Peppermint Forest her.
So this sets the intention that Danielle is gunning for Carolyn this episode. To recruit Brittany.
Because all Danielle wants is Brittany to be her final traitor. And if Carolyn's not going to let that, then Danielle's got to get Carolyn out of the way.
Yeah. We also see a little alliance with Gabby and Dylan. Now, Dylan has previously voted for Gabby to go home, and Gabby said that she notices that Dylan is always coming back. They always come back, ladies.
They always come back.
Anyways,
right, hold on.
Yeah?
I need to get in honor of Danielle.
Yeah?
Mr. Monopoly hat.
You gotta get your Mr. Monopoly hat? Oh, shit. Panama Dan.
In honor of Danielle.
Or whatever your name was. What was your name? Panama.
Really dead?
Panama Pete. Everglade Pete.
Everglade
Pete. So we
Everglade Ed. Never.
We go to the challenge and we see a giant chessboard, and Alan says that there are 2 queens that were gonna help with the challenge, and we see Parvati and Kate from season 2.
The silent slaughterer.
Parvati, Duchess of Deception.
Duchess of Deception.
The Madam of Murder. The Mistress of Murder.
The Mistress of Murder. The Madam of Mad. Like, what the?
Madam Matt. Yeah, I know. It was so funny. I'm telling you.
Silent slaughterer.
Parvati is the Duchess of Deception.
But he was right. That's the crazy thing, is he was right.
He was right. But yeah, no, they were a good comic relief.
Parvati is the silent slaughterer.
The silent slaughterer.
They weren't really giving Parmesan and Kate.
Parvati
and Kate were not really giving much. They were just more so there to like.
No, I rewatched it and it was kind of funny.
It was funny. No, they were there for entertainment, but like it wasn't like.
Okay.
All I'm saying, they had nothing on Monica Garcia at House of Villains semi-finale.
No, not at all. Not at all. Anything to do with Monica Garcia.
Not at all.
Okay, but what?
That's just how it is. It's hard to live up to Monica Garcia. She's
Maria hair. Anyways, we are
Maria hair.
This is a chess game.
I don't know how I'm gonna get home.
The Traitors last night, Danielle and Carolyn, they were tasked with answering these questions. So like there were different puzzle pieces, chess pieces, and one was like, who's the snake of the group? Who's the biggest rat? And the players had to vote on which person they think the Traitors picked. Now with Danielle,
if they got it right,
they win
money
prize
in the pot.
Danielle and Carolyn know who the answers are, so they're going to be pushing the correct answers. This freaks up Carolyn's game because Carolyn pushed the right answers so much that it put a target on her back, and Dylan
Now Danielle
noticed,
sat back and did nothing
because Danielle,
she just let Carolyn dig herself a hole.
Because Danielle planted these answers to know.
She planted these answers. So the first moment
Danielle
that Carolyn
Reyes,
dug herself.
Danielle Reyes is so 4D chest brained. She thinks ahead.
And this is literally chess too, which is crazy.
I'm sorry, but people who say she's a bad traitor, y'all need to.
The first time it happened, I think it was a bad move on Carolyn's part. When she was defending Sandoval. So basically Tom Sandoval said that he thought he was the whatever, like he thought he was something, and they were like whatever because he was adamant about that the Traitors chose him for that role, and he was wrong. It ended up being someone else. And it ended up being Brittany again. And then the next one was who's the group leader. And so they were down to Sandoval, and obviously Sandoval was like, I think I'm the group leader. And everyone else was like, no, Sandoval, shut up. It's Dylan. It's got to be Dylan. Now, Carolyn knows that the answer actually was Sandoval. So she's like, I think it's Sandoval. Or I think it's Sandoval. And Sandoval's like, yeah. And everyone's like, no, it's not. It's not. And she's really, really pushing for it. And then it ends up being Sandoval.
And
that's the first red flag. And that was Carolyn's fault. That was her own fault for pushing so hard.
But Misguided
and Dylan
realizes this. And
he catches onto it. He's a little bit guided right now.
Anyways. Oh, and Dolores also calls it out too. Dolores goes, oh,
she does. And then she openly does it. She's like, Carolyn, are you a traitor?
She goes, are you backpedal? Why are you backpedaling?
Because then they're like, Carolyn, you called it. And she's like, no, I didn't. I never said Sandoval was...
I didn't say that.
I didn't do that. And she starts backpedaling.
Yeah.
Now, the very final one. This is where Danielle allowed Carolyn to dig herself a hole. The final one was who flies under the radar the most. Carolyn chooses herself. Now, the reason she chooses herself is because she feels that she's not listened to.
Yeah.
However, anyone not thinking about it in that perspective would think a traitor might put themselves as flies under the radar the most.
Yeah.
And when it comes to choosing the person who it is, Carolyn says, I think it's me. And everyone says, no, Carolyn, we don't think you fly under the radar. Not a single person backs her up. It becomes evident that she is the only person, the only player in the castle who thinks she flies under the radar. And then it goes to her. It chooses her.
And that's when Dylan goes, I think
as the only person who thinks she flies under the radar, and a traitor said she flew under the radar.
So we get back to the castle, and Dylan and Carolyn have a heart-to-heart, where Dylan is saying, I watched your season, and I think it's either you or Danielle, and everyone is under the consensus that it's either you or Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
Ivar thinks that it's Carolyn, and she's acting, and that she's basically said like she deserves the Oscar for acting up, and he says it to her face. We go into the round table. This is Mr. Monopoly versus Carolyn. Danielle Reyes and Carolyn have.
Oh, and Danielle also tells Ivar that she thinks, and also tells Carolyn that she thinks Carolyn is being Columbo.
Columbo, yeah. And no, Carolyn did not know what that was. I don't think Ivar did either.
Columbo.
Anyways, we go to the round table, and this is Danielle versus Carolyn. And it's a very emotional round table. Carolyn is crying, but Carolyn at a certain point
is crying. Carolyn's saying, "You lied. Why would you lie? Faithfuls don't lie. Traitors lie." And Danielle's saying, "The evidence is there. You are clearly the traitor. I didn't lie. You lied."
Yep.
And it ends up being a he said, she said.
So,
but
yeah.
With Carolyn, there's evidence from today's game that pushes her.
Carolyn votes for Danielle. Danielle votes for Carolyn. Brittany, obviously, with her BB bestie, votes for Carolyn. Dolores votes for Tom Sandoval. And Gabby votes for Danielle. Ivar votes for Carolyn. Tom Sandoval votes for Dolores. And
so right now, the votes, ignoring the Sandoval-Dolores votes, 3 votes for Carolyn, 2 for Danielle. Dylan can either push a tie, or he can end the game with a vote for Carolyn.
He votes for Carolyn, and we see the best acting I've ever seen in my life, where Danielle Reyes, she gets up. They say, Carolyn goes, being a traitor is not that fun, and then you see Danielle Reyes, okay? You see Danielle Reyes go, "Ah! I told you! I told you she was a traitor!"
Yeah, she gets in the corner and she goes, It's a little dramatic. It's a little dramatic.
I mean, that's what my
Carolyn. That being said, Carolyn leaves
the castle.
She gives a heartfelt speech.
The castle.
And she leaves the castle.
Okay.
You have to X her out. You have to take her out.
Danielle Reyes has aura.
Carolyn, I'm eliminated. And with that, Carolyn is no longer, just like Boston Rob, going to join Boston Rob. And Bob the Queen. Bob Q.
After this, Gabby and Dylan suspect that this was some traitor on traitor behavior. Same with Tom Sandoval.
Gabby goes, I think this reminded me of the Bob v. Rob situation. It's giving traitor on traitor violence.
It was, low key.
And so now Danielle is in a bit of a tough situation because, people are sus of her. They're sus. This is sus.
Say, this is sus.
This is sus.
As the last traitor in the game, Danielle goes to the turret alone and is offered to recruit.
And murder.
And murder in the castle dungeon. And we see in the dungeon Brittany Haynes' Big Brother. And then the episode ends.
Now,
predictions for next week. Here's
what I think. First of all, I think Brittany being chosen is actually a smart play. I don't think Brittany's ever going to get eliminated.
No.
Honestly. Because even if Danielle gets sent home, I don't think anyone would suspect that Danielle would genuinely pick her closest ally to be a traitor with her. Because it's so obvious. It's so obvious that I don't think people would suspect it. Now, here's my theory. I think they are going to kill Dylan.
Okay. Kill Dylan.
I think kill Dylan. Frame Gabby. Have Gabby sent home at the round table.
And we go into the finale with Danielle, Brittany, Dolores, Ivar, and Tom Sandoval.
Final round table, probably gonna end up sending home
Dolores.
Realistically, Sandoval.
Okay.
Well, Dolores, do you think Tom is gonna be able to pull off the Dolores
Final Four
eviction? I don't see how Ivar can get sent home, to be honest. they would have to really reach and be like, Ivar was recruited. The only way I can see Ivar going home is if Sandoval is like, Dolores is a traitor and she chose Sandoval to be.
No,
she
what they're
chose
gonna do
Ivar.
is they're gonna get rid of Dolores after the Sandoval, and the final, and then they're gonna all think that they're faithfuls because Ivar's dumb. Ivar makes it top 3. The traitors win.
I don't even know if they'll get rid of Dolores.
I mean, we're gonna have
I think
to
they'll
see.
get rid of Ivar.
We're gonna have to see, chat. We're gonna have to see.
I think
chat.
you know what I think. Here's what I think. Dolores gets evicted at the behest of Sandoval. Sandoval, Ivar, Brittany, Danielle. Then they just team up on Sandoval and get him out.
Danielle. Maybe. I hope that Big Brother wins.
Me too.
Well, we have 2 more weeks of the traitors.
2 más weeks.
And a reunion. So.
And a reunion. Does that premiere the same day as the finale?
Reunion and finale drop same day.
Ooh wee.
So we have a lot to do, but
You swore on your grandkids' life.
I know. Fuck off.
You swore on your grandkids' life.
Fucking.
Have you seen 8 Crazy Nights?
No, I don't watch that show.
It's a movie.
I watched White Lotus.
You know what 8 Crazy Nights is?
Yes, it's a Jewish movie with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Anyways, chat. Another fire episode of the Sweet Potato Podcast.
It's a great movie.
Sweet Potato Podcast.
We should review it for next Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
The Hanukkah special. The 2025 Hanukkah special. Adam Sandler. What does he say?
Demo day. We're done.
But how long was this episode? No, wait. Sweet taters.
Yeah?
Sweet taters.
Yeah?
What? They don't love sweet taters like I love sweet taters. What? They don't love sweet taters like I love sweet taters. I'm Boston Rob.